General Hospital week of December 1st update, Britt in crisis mode, Nina's alarm bells and Sidwell's dangerous move. General Hospital, GH, spoilers update for the week of December 1st to 5th reveals that Britt Westbourne, Kelly Thiebaud, will be in crisis mode while Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, deals with some alarm bells. Jenz Sidwell, Carlo Rota, will also make a dangerous move, so some serious excitement is on the way in Port Charles. At Drew Kane's, Cameron Matheson, place, Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, will get nervous about the wedding and wonder if she's really ready to lock in their future. Nina will be more than willing to escort Willow out of there if she decides not to tie the knot. Since Nina has vowed to support her daughter no matter what, she'll stand by Willow whether she goes through with the ceremony or not. Regardless, Nina will struggle with some alarm bells soon after. It's possible Nina will fret over Willow saying, "I do," and deepening her Drew dependence, but it's also possible she'll worry about Drew's revenge if Willow walks away. At the Quartermaine mansion, it looks like Outback will steal the perfectly cooked turkey right from the Thanksgiving table. However, there'll still be something to celebrate since Ned Quartermaine, Wally Kurth, should be home in time for the QS Pizza dinner. Over with Laura Collins, Jeannie Francis, she'll get a surprise that leaves her delighted. Will Kevin Collins, John Lindstrom, return from his trip and be just the confidant that Laura needs right now? Although John Lindstrom is a cast member on Beyond the Gates, GH might borrow him briefly for Kevin and Laura's reunion. Other GH spoilers say Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, will land on the hot seat as Nathan West, Ryan Pavey, seeks answers about the night of Drew's shooting. Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, will be stressed over that and may have to deal with the news of Portia Robinson's, Brooke Kerr, pregnancy, too. Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, will do her best to reassure Curtis while Trina gets some support from Kai Taylor, Jens Austin Astrup. Over with Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, he'll pass along some words of wisdom. Danny Morgan, Asher Antonsen, may be on the receiving end of them since he could use some guidance after the lab break-in mess. Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, will also lecture Rocco Falconeri, Finn Carr, and Charlotte Cassadine, Bluesy Burke, as she tries to get them both on a better path. While someone delivers an intriguing proposal to Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, Giovanni Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, and Emma Scorpio, Braden Bruner, will move forward with a bold scheme. That could mean Emma and Gio will search for Professor Henry Hank Dalton's, Daniel Goddard, second lab, so we'll bring you updates on their progress. As for Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, she'll face a setback that stings. There may be some snag that causes Molly to feel rejected by Cody Bell, Josh Kelly. After Britt has a boozy crisis, she'll rely on Jason to get her through it. Laura will also struggle to shake all the Dalton corpse chaos and may have a bit of a freakout as a result. Finally, General Hospital spoilers suggest Sidwell will make a dangerous move by backing Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, into a tight spot. Sidwell may gain the upper hand temporarily, but there's no way he can boss Sonny around for long. General Hospital's Obrecht must forgive Britt, hypocrite follows Willow and Nina's lead and makes amends? General Hospital, GH, spoilers reveal that Liesl Obrecht, Kathleen Gotti, the hypocrite must forgive Britt Westbourne, Kelly Thiebaud. It's time for Liesl to follow Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, and Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, lead when it comes to making amends. In GH's November 26th episode, Liesl paid Willow a visit with the goal of helping her patch things up with Nina. Willow complained about Nina's many mistakes, but Obrecht pushed her to forgive her mother anyway. Liesl got blunt with Willow and called her out for acting like an ungrateful, petulant child. Obrecht gave Willow a lesson in how family works and provided the shove she needed to open her heart to Nina again. Although Willow isn't certain she can ever trust Nina completely or get their bond back to where it was before, she wants her mom in her life. Willow has missed Nina, so she's willing to give things another try. We can't help but notice Liesl's acting like a bit of a hypocrite. Obrecht was stressing the importance of forgiveness and fresh starts, but she refuses to give either of those to Britt. Nathan West, Ryan Pavey, tried to help a bit, which led to Britt joining the table when Liesl and Nathan sat down with Rocco Falconeri, Finn Carr. However, Liesl hasn't really fixed her relationship with Britt and may need a push of her own if that's going to happen. Perhaps Nina could return the favor and make another attempt to repair things between Britt and Obrecht. Nina may consider it a gift of gratitude now that Liesl's helped her restore her mother-daughter bond with Willow. Both Britt and Obrecht want to reconnect deep down, so maybe Nina can find a way to bring them together soon. Of course, it might help if Obrecht knew Britt got roped into the whole fake demise thing. A recent conversation with Jenz Sidwell, Carlo Rota, revealed Britt actually just woke up at the Five Poppies resort and had to go along with the plan. Nevertheless, Britt can't spill too much or else she could put Liesl in jeopardy. This is a complex situation, but maybe Obrecht could find it in her heart to forgive Britt regardless. General Hospital spoilers suggest Liesl may take her own forgiveness advice eventually, so stay tuned for updates on any good news that might be ahead for Britt. General Hospital week of December 1st update, Britt spirals, Nina's fears spike and Sidwell tightens the noose. The week of December 1st to 5th on General Hospital brings a charged mix of emotional unraveling, buried fears, messy family dynamics, and one very dangerous power play in Port Charles. From Britt Westbourne's personal breakdown to Nina Reeves' mounting anxieties and Jenz Sidwell's tightening grip on Sonny Corinthos, the canvas explodes with tension, secrets, and long-overdue reckonings. Britt Westbourne hits crisis mode, and turns to Jason. Britt Westbourne's week takes a downward spiral as unresolved trauma, guilt, and fear boil over. Her boozy crisis pushes her back into Jason Morgan's orbit, leaning on him for grounding and guidance. Britt's emotional collapse isn't just a momentary wobble, it's tied to the complicated truth of her disappearance. A recent revelation from Jenz Sidwell exposed that Britt didn't willingly participate in faking her demise. She simply woke up at the Five Poppies Resort, trapped inside a plan she never agreed to. Unable to speak out without endangering Liesl Obrecht, Britt continues to shoulder the secret alone, driving her deeper into emotional disarray. Jason, one of the few people she trusts, becomes a lifeline, helping her push through the chaos and remember what she's fighting for. His steady presence could be the first step toward Britt reclaiming control of her life. Nina Reeves senses trouble ahead, alarm bells everywhere. Meanwhile, Nina Reeves enters the week with her own mounting worries. At Drew Kane's home, Willow Tate's wedding jitters intensify, and Nina jumps into full, protective mother mode. She's ready to escort Willow out the door if she decides she's not ready to marry Drew. Nina promised unconditional support, and she's determined to prove she means it. But even after Willow makes her choice, Nina's unease lingers. Part of her worries about Willow deepening her dependence on Drew, a man with a long memory and a thirst for revenge. The other part fears what happens if Willow changes her mind and sets Drew off. These conflicting anxieties push Nina into a shaky emotional space. She's regained her daughter, but now she fears losing her again, either to Drew's influence or Drew's retaliation. Quartermaine chaos and Laura's sweet surprise. Thanksgiving at the Quartermaine mansion is its usual comedic disaster. Outback steals the perfectly prepared turkey right from the table, leaving the QS once again facing a holiday crisis. But this family knows how to pivot. Ned makes it home just in time for their traditional holiday pizza dinner, giving everyone something warm and edible to celebrate. Elsewhere, Laura Collins gets a heart-lifting surprise, likely the return of Kevin Collins. Even if only briefly, Kevin's presence brings Laura the emotional steadiness she desperately needs as Port Charles continues to drown in Dalton family fallout. Curtis, Trina and Jordan face tough conversations. Things take a sharp turn for Curtis Ashford as Nathan West shows up demanding answers about Drew Kane's shooting. This puts Curtis on edge and sends Trina Robinson spiraling into stress of her own. With Portia's unexpected pregnancy news looming and questions about her family swirling again, Trina seeks comfort from Kai Taylor while Jordan tries to reassure Curtis. Emma and Gio launch a bold new search. Emma Scorpio and Gio Palmieri gear up for a daring plan, searching for Professor Hank Dalton's second lab. Their bold curiosity could crack open the next phase of the Dalton arc, or land them in danger they can't anticipate. Molly faces heartache, Lulu steps in as Jason gives Danny guidance. Molly Lansing Davis hits a painful emotional setback involving Cody Bell. Meanwhile, Lulu Spencer attempts to redirect Rocco and Charlotte toward a better path, and Jason passes much-needed wisdom to Danny following the lab break-in incident. Sidwell makes his most dangerous move yet. The week's most explosive moment comes courtesy of Jenz Sidwell. Backing Sonny Corinthos into a tight spot, Sidwell makes it clear he's willing to play dirty, and he's not afraid to take advantage of Sonny's current vulnerabilities. But even if Sidwell gets the upper hand for a moment, history assures us, no one keeps Sonny cornered for long. Obrecht the hypocrite? A reckoning is coming. Liesl Obrecht may have pushed Willow to forgive Nina, but she's refusing to extend the same grace to her own daughter. Britt desperately wants to repair their relationship, and despite all of Obrecht's moralizing about forgiveness, she's refusing to move forward. Nina may soon need to intervene once again, this time as a peacemaker between mother and daughter. With Britt still unable to tell the whole truth about her disappearance, reconciliation won't be simple. But both women want it. And forgiveness, once given, could finally unburden them both.